Assalamualaikum friends. We are from the second group. We'll present how to make introduction and method. So guys, now I'm going to tell you about how to make introduction. Um, okay friends, before I explain how to write introductions, we have to know what the purpose of introduction. So, introduction di sini bertujuan untuk menyediakan atau menampilkan informasi yang bersifat rasional atau bisa kita katakan dengan alasan awal dari topik yang dibahas ataupun dari topik yang sudah diteliti dan ingin diaplikasikan at the scientific paper, gitu kan ya. Dan kemudian we can see our PPT. The introduction are typically as follows. The first statement, the authors establish a research territory. Yang A itu by showing that the general research area is important, central, interesting, problematic, or relevant in some way. B by introducing and reviewing items of previous research in the area. So guys, we can see from the first statement, we have to understand that untuk introduction sendiri gitu kan ya, the authors ini harus mendeskripsikan tentang place, about the place, tentang tempat, bagaimana menariknya tempat itu, bagaimana layaknya tempat itu untuk di research gitu. Kemudian we can see from the second statement, they then establish a niche by indicating a weakness in the account so far. A by indicating a gap in the previous research, raising a question about it or extending previous knowledge in some way. Jadi teman-teman, maksud dari pernyataan kedua yaitu dalam introduction sendiri, si author ini juga harus mencantumkan celah, dalam kata lain yaitu mengklaim atau menunjukkan celah-celah terkait dengan konstruksi dari topik yang di research gitu. Next, the third statement, they then occupy the niche by saying they are going to put this right. A by outlining the purposes or stating the nature of the present research. B by listing research questions or hypotheses to be tested. C by announcing the principal findings or optional. Jadi teman-teman, dari pernyataan ketiga ini yaitu the authors untuk menutupi celah-celah yang tadi gitu kan ya, the authors ini harus membuat daftar pertanyaan terhadap research ataupun hipotesis yang diuji selanjutnya gitu. Kemudian I want to explain you about how to make a good introduction. Jadi teman-teman, di sini saya akan menjelaskan tentang bagaimana sih caranya membuat introduction yang bagus gitu, yang good, sesuai dengan aturan di scientific paper gitu. Jadi we can see from the first, the introduction should present first with all possible clarity the nature and scope of the problem investigated. Jadi untuk membuat introduction sendiri, the author harus menyajikan segala kejelasan, mulai dari sifat, ruang lingkup, ataupun masalah-masalah yang ingin di research gitu. Kemudian the second statement, it should review the pertinent literature to orient the reader. Kemudian ditinjau secara singkat literatur terkait dengan research itu sendiri gitu, untuk mengarahkan pembaca supaya pembaca lebih mengerti tentang masalah-masalah apa yang di research seperti itu. Kemudian the third statement, it should state the method of the investigation. Jadi the authors itu harus menyebutkan metode apa saja sih yang digunakan untuk riset tersebut gitu, dan apa alasan si authors dalam memilih metode itu gitu. Dan the last statement is it should state the principal conclusion or suggest by the results. Jadi ketika si penulis ini sudah membuat investigasi tadi, sudah membuat metode serta apa aja alasannya, kemudian si penulis itu harus menyimpulkan, membuat kesimpulan gitu, membuat hasil daripada apa yang diteliti, apa yang di research di scientific paper tersebut. So guys, that's all I can explain for you. If you still don't understand, you can ask me and we will discuss it again. And for the method will be present by my friends. She is Deni Larasati. Okay, just for it, and thank you.
Okay, now I will explain about methods. The method section of the research paper is the most important because it provides both methods and material used in the procedures of the study. This section is the basis for the credibility of the work with enough details so as the same study can be replicated in future to validate the process and results. And the detailed information is required on design of the study, participant, equipment, and material use, and the other. Like we put in our PPT, methods in writing the scientific paper method usually present the chronological. Obviously, however, related methods should be described with the materials of the other essay methods because it cannot always be followed by itself. For example, even if a particular essay was not done until late in the research, the essay method should be described along with the other essay method, not by itself. And then in most method sections are usually subdivided with heading into 3 sections as follows: participant. And for more detailed meaning of participant, I will explain that participant tell where you plan to find your participant, describe and monetary incentives for participants. List the criteria that you will apply to decide who to include and who to exclude. Document and special effort that you take to ensure representativeness. And then measure is describe the variables that you will measure. Not every single measurement, but just those that are important. This will include your outcome variables, your independent variables, and key covariates. You should present information about the validity or reliability of any variable that varies. And then procedures. You only need to document the non-routine procedures. This might involve that This might involve the details of running complex equipment or the steps in a laboratory method. If these procedures are described in if these procedures are described in a peer-reviewed publication, you might want to include the reference here. A useful device for clarifying the procedure. I think this 3 is more important when you have to use a method and a useful device for clarifying the procedure or the method for the reader, especially if it is complicated. It's to summarize if in a table of figure. I think it's enough for my explanation about methods. If there is, if I'm wrong, please correct me. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.